Yes! Don't you feel like so pranked? Oh, watching that was delicious. Okay, we got another comic. Please, let's keep it going. Make some noise for your next comedian, JJ Curry.
What up, though? Little information about me so that we feel comfortable with each other. I know you guys can't tell, but I'm actually 1/8 Caucasian. Thank you. I really am 1/8 though, like my grandfather is mixed, that's half. Break a half down, that's a quarter. And if you break a quarter down, that's an eighth. That's me. Now, I don't know how mathematically correct that is, but my cousin used to sell weed, and that's how he taught me fractions. So, I'm really like 3.5 grams of Caucasian. In the 90s, that was a misdemeanor. Some of y'all young, just in case y'all want to know. Also want to say this up front. I'm sorry for those who can't understand me. I have a very southern accent. Originally, I'm from Georgia. Yeah. Not Atlanta, where everybody assume all the black people are from. I am from the country in Georgia, like deep into the country. Like a cotton field across the street from the elementary school country. Do you know how bad it feels to be failing your grades? And then when you look outside the window for inspiration, you can see your ancestors shaking their head. They're just, All this hard work we did, and you can't spell chlorine. Why is there H in chlorine? It should start with a K. That's a sound. I'm not stupid, you stupid. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am kind of stupid. This is why I know I'm kind of stupid. In the early 2000s, Georgia was ranked dead last among the 50 states in education. And the county I went to school in was ranked dead last in the state of Georgia. And that year, I was the only kid that failed the 5th grade. I'm America's dumbest 5th grader. I wore that with a crown. I'm stupid. I'm not dumb. Stupid. Not dumb. I do learn things most people do not know. Especially when you're in the South, you learn a lot of things most people do not know. Like, did you guys know that pit bulls were the first police dogs? Yeah, and then they changed them out in the 50s with German shepherds because they found out that pit bulls did not bite black people. I know that's a terrible joke, but stay woke, know your history. That's a little CRT. They keep me out of the South for that joke. I don't live in New York to follow my dreams. Bitch, I can't go home. I moved up here in August. This is a weird ass state. I saw my first heroin addict shoot up on the subway. I thought that was dope. Because you don't know if you know this about heroin, but it involves a vein, and you got to be able to get inside that vein with a needle. And on the subway, that's kind of difficult. That's not a smooth ride. You know? The best way I can break it down in my way, in my mind to understand, is shooting up heroin on the subway is like trying to do your math homework on the school bus. Your threes don't look like threes, you know? But my boy did it. He got it. He got it in there. And I knew he got it in there. He was bumping around and all of a sudden he was... I I'm like, my man good. In the regular world, he would be a phlebotomist. He would definitely. I'm single in my 30s with no kids. Thank you. 0 kids. I do have nieces and nephews though. I'm a great uncle. I'm a dope uncle. I'm a really good uncle. Like probably too good of an uncle. Like to the point where I don't think I should have. I don't think I should be a father. You know, could kids say crazy stuff, right? And my brother reaction to his kids saying crazy stuff is never the same reaction I have when the kids say crazy stuff, and it made me feel like I won't be a good father. Example. My nephew's birthday just passed, and for his birthday he wanted a calculator because he's a nerd. But during his birthday party, he came up to me and my brother was like, "Daddy, how tall are you?" And my brother was like, 6 foot. Then my nephew said, "Well, how big is that in inches?" And my brother said, 72. Why? And my nephew said, "Oh," pulled out his calculator, it's like hitting a bunch of buttons. He said, "You're 18 of my penises." And then he ran off. Now my brother was like, "Why is my son measuring shit in units of penises?" Which as a father made logical sense, you know? You gotta get ready for the school to call you on Monday, you know? But me as his uncle, I was more like, bro, 4 inches on a 7-year-old is pretty big. My nephew packing some heat. Just by pure statistics alone, he beat at least one dude in this room right now. It's probably the guy who ain't laughing at that joke. You're welcome. Y'all young. I'm older. I'm on 30. I'll be 33 in April. So can I ask you guys a personal question? This ain't even a joke. This is just a real question. Which sexual predator y'all gonna vote for in this next election? The one that grabbed the vagina or the one that sniffed it? Which one of y'all gonna say what you want to say by either candidate? I just like the fact that they both treat the vagina like fresh produce. Like it's always firm, like an avocado, you know? Can I be honest with y'all? I do miss the one that grabbed the vagina. And it's not forced policy. I can get too fussed about that wall. I don't make enough money for the tax cut. I miss him for one simple reason. That is why he was elected. Out of my 30 years of living, I have never seen this many Caucasian people upset with other Caucasian people before. Oh, it was beautiful. So much white on white hate. It was the best I can see on TV, you know. Sometimes it was like a civil war between them guys, and I was there for every minute of it. Sometimes I would just watch the news and be like, maybe, just maybe, orange is the new black. What you guys with this one? Being from the South, people hit you with stereotypes. A lot of stereotypes are terribly wrong, but some of these are very true. And one of the true ones is that you respect your elders. So I'm gonna tell you about my favorite person, which is my grandfather. See, my grandfather was born in 1929 in the middle of Georgia, half black and half white. Now, I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but 1929 is not a time frame to be born in the middle of Georgia, half black and half white. Half this man in the hood didn't like it for one color, other half this man in the hood didn't like it for the other. So this man grew his entire life up not giving a fuck about anybody, and that's why he's my favorite person. He lived every day of his life like no lives matter. It was fucking good. True equality. My second grade teacher said, JJ, you should ask your grandfather what he do for the civil rights movement. He's a black man, he should do something for the civil rights movement. Then I was a dumbass, asked my grandfather what he do. I said, granddaddy, he said, what, boy? Because it was 9 of us, and he didn't need to know everybody left. I said, what you do for the civil rights movement? He said, nothing. I said, you didn't do anything? He said, I didn't lift one finger. And I said, why not, Granddaddy? Why not? Then he looked me dead in the face and said, because the day I'm about to go out there and start marching, they had changed over to them German Shepherds, and that's when shit got out. You won't know your history, y'all.
Yeah, we got a few comments left for you. How you guys feeling? Anybody? Okay, fantastic. You guys, I'm so excited to bring up your next comedian. Please start clapping for one of my dearest friends and funniest comedians.